Hook, why is saying no so hard? Have you ever wanted to say no, but somehow ended up saying yes? You didn't want to go. You didn't have the time. You were already exhausted. You didn't even agree with what the other person was asking you to do. And yet, you said yes. Maybe you smiled and said, "Sure, I can do it." Then you walked away feeling angry, exhausted, or even disappointed in yourself. But why? Why is it so difficult for some people to simply say no? Why do we feel guilty when we protect our own time? Why do we worry that people will become angry, disappointed, or stop loving us? And why do we sometimes put everyone else's needs before our own? For many people, saying no feels like rejection. They think, what if they think I'm selfish? What if they get angry? What if they stop talking to me? What if they think I'm a bad person? So instead of protecting themselves, they sacrifice themselves. They answer messages when they don't want to. They accept favors they don't have time for. They listen to problems when they are emotionally exhausted. They lend money when they cannot afford to. They stay in uncomfortable situations because they are afraid of disappointing someone. And slowly, something happens. People start getting used to your constant availability. They learn that you will always answer. You will always help. You will always forgive. You will always make an exception. And when you finally try to set a boundary, they may suddenly ask, "What happened to you?" But maybe nothing happened to you. Maybe you simply started realizing that your needs matter too. And here is the uncomfortable truth. You can be a kind person without always being available. You can love someone and still say no. You can care about someone and still have boundaries. You can help people without destroying yourself in the process. Saying no does not automatically make you selfish, rude, cold, or uncaring. Sometimes, saying no is the most honest thing you can do. Because every time you say yes to something you deeply don't want to do, you may be saying no to yourself. And if you spend your entire life trying to make everyone else comfortable, who is going to make sure that you are okay? In this video, we are going to talk about why you struggle to say no, where this fear comes from, how people can take advantage of your inability to set boundaries, and most importantly, how to finally say no without drowning in guilt. Part 1. Why is it so hard to say no? Why is saying no so difficult for some people? You may know exactly what you want to say, but when the moment comes, you still say, "Yes, okay." Even when you are tired, even when you have your own plans, even when you really don't want to. The reason is often fear. You may be afraid that people will get angry, become disappointed, or stop liking you. You might think, what if they think I'm selfish? What if they stop talking to me? What if I hurt their feelings? So, instead of protecting your own feelings, you protect theirs. But constantly saying yes can have a hidden cost. You become emotionally exhausted. You start feeling used. You may even become angry at people for asking too much. But remember, people can only understand your boundaries when you show them. If you always say yes, people may assume that you are comfortable with everything. That doesn't mean they are always bad people. Sometimes, you simply haven't taught them where your limits are. And saying no doesn't make you selfish. You can be kind and still have boundaries. You can care about someone and still refuse their request. You can love people without being available to them all the time. So before saying yes, pause and ask yourself, do I actually want to do this, or am I just afraid to say no? That one question can be the beginning of learning to respect yourself. Part 2. The fear of disappointing people. One of the biggest reasons people struggle to say no is the fear of disappointing others. You might think, what if they get upset? What if they think I don't care? What if they stop liking me? What if they think I'm selfish? Because of these thoughts, You may agree to things you don't actually want to do. You might cancel your own plans to help someone else. You might answer messages even when you need rest. You might listen to someone's problems when you are already emotionally exhausted. And afterwards, you may feel frustrated with yourself. But remember something important. Someone being disappointed with your decision does not mean your decision is wrong. People are allowed to feel disappointed. And you are allowed to have boundaries. You don't have to make everyone happy all the time. Being a good person doesn't mean always saying yes. Kindness without boundaries can turn into exhaustion. Healthy relationships should have space for both. People to say what they want and what they don't want. So instead of immediately answering yes, try saying, "Let me think about it." This gives you time to ask yourself, do I really want to do this? Do I have the energy for it? Am I saying yes because I want to, or because I'm afraid of their reaction? If the answer is fear, it's okay to choose yourself. You can care about someone and still say no. You can love someone and still protect your peace. And you can disappoint someone without becoming a bad person. Your boundaries are not an attack on other people. They are protection for you. Part 3. How to say no without feeling guilty. Learning to say no doesn't mean becoming rude, selfish, or uncaring. It means understanding that your time, energy, and personal limits are important too. The first thing you need to learn is this. You don't have to explain yourself too much. When people are used to you always saying yes, you may feel like you need a perfect excuse before saying no. You might say, "I'm really sorry, I would help you, but I have so many things going on." And then you continue explaining yourself because you're afraid they won't accept your answer. But you don't need a long explanation. You can simply say, "I'm sorry, but I can't do that right now." That is enough. Another powerful habit is to stop answering immediately. When someone asks you for something, don't automatically say yes. Take a moment. Think about your own situation. Ask yourself, do I actually want to do this? Do I have enough time? Do I have the energy? And most importantly, would I still say yes if I wasn't afraid of disappointing them? If you need time, simply say, "Let me think about it and get back to you." This gives you control over your decision instead of allowing pressure to decide for you. You can be kind and still say no. Many people believe that saying no means hurting someone's feelings. But there is a difference between being disrespectful and having a boundary. You can be gentle and still be firm. For example, "I understand that you need help, but I'm not available right now." Or, "I really appreciate you asking me, but I have to say no." Or, "I'm not comfortable with that, so I'm going to pass." Notice something important. You are not attacking the other person. You are simply communicating your decision. And if they continue pressuring you, you don't have to create a new excuse every time. You can calmly repeat, "I understand, but my answer is still no." That's a boundary. Dealing with the guilt. At first, saying no may make you feel guilty. You might sit alone afterward and think, "Maybe I should have helped. Maybe I was too harsh. Maybe they're upset because of me." But guilt doesn't always mean you've done something wrong. Sometimes guilt appears because you're doing something new. If you've spent years putting other people first, choosing yourself can feel uncomfortable. But discomfort doesn't mean you're selfish. It means you're learning a new behavior. The more you practice, the easier it becomes. Eventually, you begin to understand. Someone else's disappointment is not automatically your responsibility. You can respect their feelings without changing your decision. You can care about someone without solving every problem for them. And you can love people without giving them unlimited access to your time and energy. Part 4. Setting boundaries without losing people. Once you learn to say no, the next step is learning how to protect your boundaries. Because saying no once is easy. The real challenge is staying firm when someone keeps pushing. Some people may ask, why not? Come on, just this once. You always used to do it. I thought you cared about me. And suddenly, you may feel guilty and want to give in. But remember, pressure is not a reason to change your boundary. You don't have to argue. You don't have to become angry. You don't have to prove that your decision is correct. You can simply repeat yourself calmly. I understand, but I still can't do it. Or, I know you're disappointed, but my decision hasn't changed. This is called being firm without being aggressive. And not everyone will like your boundaries. When you start setting boundaries, some people may react differently. People who are comfortable with you always saying yes may suddenly complain. They might say, "You've changed." And maybe they're right. You have changed. But you haven't necessarily become worse. You may have simply stopped abandoning yourself to keep everyone else comfortable. Healthy people will eventually learn to respect your boundaries. But if someone repeatedly ignores your no, pressures you, manipulates you, or makes you feel guilty for having limits, that's important information about the relationship. A healthy relationship doesn't require you to constantly sacrifice yourself. Your boundaries protect your self-respect. Every time you respect your own limits, you send yourself a message. My feelings matter. My time matters. My energy matters. And with time, your confidence grows. You stop feeling like you need permission to take care of yourself. You understand that you can be loving without being available 24/7. You can help people without becoming responsible for their entire life. And you can walk away from situations that repeatedly make you feel uncomfortable. Remember, a boundary is not a punishment. It is simply a clear statement of what you will and will not accept. And the more consistently you protect your boundaries, the more naturally self-respect becomes a part of your life. Conclusion: choose yourself without feeling guilty. At the end of the day, learning to say no is not about becoming a selfish person. It's about finally understanding that your time, your energy, your feelings, and your peace matter too. You don't have to say yes just because someone expects it from you. You don't have to explain every decision. You don't have to feel guilty because someone is disappointed. And you definitely don't have to destroy your own peace just to keep someone else comfortable. Remember this: a no to someone else can sometimes be a yes to yourself. Yes to your peace. Yes to your time. Yes to your self-respect. Yes to the life you actually want. Start small. Pause before saying yes. Think about what you really want. And when something crosses your limits, don't be afraid to say, "No, I can't." You are not a bad person for having boundaries. You are simply learning to respect yourself. And if this video made you realize that you need to stop living for everyone else's approval, don't just watch this video and forget it. Start practicing today. If this message helped you, like this video, because it helps more people find this message. And subscribe to the channel for more videos about psychology, self-respect, emotional boundaries, and understanding yourself better. Remember, you don't need everyone to like your boundaries. You just need to respect them yourself.